before you take that big decision. There are certain things you must understand, because you are walking into another world entirely. You really don't know and may not even imagine what's going to unfold before you. So you have to prepare yourself in some ways, and there are certain things you must start practicing even in your own space before you get married. And one of such is forgiveness. You must practice forgiveness. You must understand that a lot is going to happen, that you have no choice, but you keep forgiving and keep forgiving and keep accepting one another again. You know why? You are from two different backgrounds. You're coming, you held onto different beliefs, and now you are shelving all that for you two to live a happy life as a couple. In all this forgiveness, I do not and will not encourage any form of assault or battery. No, that is totally out of it. So you must understand yourselves well enough that you don't get into the arena as a husband and a wife, and the next thing you are picking on each other physically. That's really terrible. So you must make sure that doesn't happen in your union at all. So another thing you must learn to practice, I had said forgiveness. Another one is tolerance. You must learn to tolerate one another. Tolerance. Because a lot will happen. How this person sleeps, how he wakes up, how he does this, how he lays the bed, how he does this and all that. So many little issues that will come, will appear so strange to you, will begin to manifest. So you must tolerate one another. As you forgive, you must tolerate. You don't have to pick on each other's weaknesses. You must learn to tolerate one another. Another thing you must learn to practice is sacrifice. In fact, you even getting married in the first place, sacrifice. You're sacrificing your single life, and you're coming in to be a wife to a man, or you're taking on a woman as a wife, you the man. So you must practice sacrifice. You sacrifice your time. Sometimes you need to give up something. That time you would have used for your personal needs, and now you prioritize the other person's need, which is for the general good of the union, the marriage. So you must learn to sacrifice, and you must learn to open up your space to accommodate some other people. You are getting married to this man, and you, the man, you're getting married to this lady. You're not going to isolate her, and you're not going to isolate him from the people he was with before now. So you must learn to expand your space to accommodate the ones that you met in his life. But in accommodating the people you met in his life, or the people you met in her life, you also must learn to open each other's eyes to understand the relationships that are detrimental to your union now as a couple. There are certain relationships, there are certain friends you must just let go. When I'm in groups, there are some people you must let go. There are some people that are just terrible pessimists. All they do, they just want to come and find out what is going wrong in your marriage, not even what is going right. They are not so totally happy when everything is going well. So they want to know what is going wrong, and they will now expand your partner's weaknesses. So know how to prune, even in expanding that's your space, know how to prune out of that space that has become a single space for both of you. You know how to prune out naysayers and pessimists. So in preparation for this big day and big decision, you need to understand, before you say I do, you need to understand so many things. It's not the question of I want to get married as an ambition or desire. It's an understanding of what the institution is. It's an institution full of sacrifice, an institution full of tolerance, an institution full of patience. So you must understand that you cannot just be holding tenaciously to the point that you have, your point that you have. You may have been doing that in the past, but now you can't be holding tenaciously to the points when the other one says no. You must come in to communicate, and that's where another factor, you must begin to learn the act of communication. You must communicate and understand how to now phantom each other's needs into now that common space that you have created for the both of you. Let not your ambition just be I want to get married. Understand what the institution is before you say I do. Understand what you are going into. Understand that you are sacrificing something, and you are sacrificing something. I mean, you're sacrificing your personal space. That's your independence to some extent. But it's not to scare you. The independence you're sacrificing is not for any bad reason. It's for good. You are now expanding your space that otherwise was for one, for two. The more the merrier. So understand something. You need to know that you are going into another world and somebody else is going along with you. So selfishness will be totally out of it. I before others, that syndrome, you must jettison it. And don't forget that in that space that you have created for two of you, is going to be expanded further to accommodate more people. Sometimes you may have friends come in to say hello. You may have relations come in to say hello. And again, the kids will come in. So that space must keep expanding in your heart. Well, I don't mean physically that you keep expanding your physical structure. No, you must keep expanding that your heart, your tolerance level to accommodate as many people as possible that are not people that are detrimental to that union. Understand that fact. So before you say I do, learn to prepare. Prepare psychologically, prepare mentally, prepare physically, prepare spiritually. Mentally, have that mental attitude that now I am going to be married. Psychologically, yes, a lot will come up that you never envisaged. How do I adapt? And so you need to prepare yourself. Start reading books mentally. You need to prepare. You need to read ahead and understand what the institution is all about. And you need mentors. This institution you are seeing, this institution of marriage you are seeing today, there are so many people that are hanging in there unhappily married. Please, you need to have mentors that will teach you and guide you on the journey you are embarking on. And will prepare your heart and prepare your mind and prepare you psychologically for the journey you are going into. So once you prepare and you see these chapters opening onto you, they don't come to you as shock. Oh, I didn't know this. Oh yeah, I didn't know it was going to be so. That's why this institution is a learning ground that you are graduated into it. It's not as if you are given a certificate at the end of the journey of marriage. No, you are handed down a certificate at the beginning of your marriage, and you are asked to go and make it work. And you can make it work when you prepare your mind, when you prepare psychologically, you prepare mentally, you prepare physically, and you prepare spiritually. Spiritually, how do you prepare? You prepare by praying. You need to pray. Marriage is not what you just go into, I found the man, I found the woman, I'm going to get married. You need to ask God, is this the person? You need to pray. You need to ask God. You need to ask for his perfect will, not his permissive will. Because he needs to be ahead of you in this journey. He needs to be around you in this journey. He needs to be behind you in this journey. And he needs to be with you in the journey. And that is where you must continue, even while you get in. When you are in already, you must continue to partner with God. You must continue to commit this union and your home and the space called your marriage to God's hands and asking him to give you all these ones I said to you earlier that you have to prepare, how to prepare. God is God that will give you the enablement. The enablement I mean here is the grace. Is the grace for you to be able to accomplish all this. So before you say I do, please make sure your mind is prepared. Try to understand the beat. You may not understand everything. Try to understand the beats of the institution and the journey you're about to embark on. Try to understand. So don't just go in because people are telling you, society is telling you it's time to get married. Don't be pressured into what you're not prepared for. Yes, it is good to get married, but it is good to get married and get it right. Don't get married because society has pushed you into it, or family pressure or personal pressure has pushed you into it. And the next thing you're asking yourself, is this it after all? And now you are there tolerating it, or you are looking for the back door to escape. So be prepared, first and foremost. Let the decision be yours to take. Let it not be that you were pushed or pressured into it. Be prepared before you say I do, and you will enjoy it. You will enjoy. You will not endure your marriage. It is possible. This is Mercy Moment, saying that it is possible to enjoy your marriage. As a matter of fact, I have a book I have authored, and I titled it, Do Not Endure, Enjoy Your Marriage. It's a practical manual, and it is true. You can enjoy your marriage. Just prepare your heart. Be ready and ask God to hold your hand on the journey. Be happy. This is Mercy Moment. Please, if you enjoy this video, don't just keep it to yourself. Please help to share the videos and let these messages of encouragement go into as many spaces as possible to encourage hearts and to heal relationships. And don't forget to subscribe to Mercy Moment TV. Be happy. God bless you.